Today we're going to be talking about relationships. I'm pretty sure everybody has tons of questions about relationships and, you know, how to be successful. And the most important thing is that he makes you happy and that he makes you smile and laugh and that he accepts you for who you are, which are very important things before you actually decide to go into a relationship. So, once you are in a relationship, I'm going to give you guys 5 advice from my own personal life about how to make the relationship work. Now, spend time with each other. It's important that you guys look at each other and actually see each other and talk to each other more than just on the phone and say hello.
Or, hello, boyfriend. How was your day? My day was good. How was yours? Great. Wonderful. Okay, I'll call you later. Bye.
It should be a little bit more than that. If you're not spending time together, it's because you're not making the time to spend together. So if you're not making the time to spend with each other, you're not going to be able to enjoy each other's company. Plan activities like go to the movies, the typical go to the movies, go out to dinner, go have a drink at a bar. The more fun activities, go to the gym together or go climb a rock or I don't know, kayak or whatever you guys like to do. But it's important to spend time together because if you're not spending time with each other, you tend to forget about how it feels to be with each other. Be patient. Guys, when a girl is upset and she just failed one of her midterms, she's home and she's miserable and she's on her time of the month and she's cranky as hell with you and she's screaming at the top of her lungs, be patient. Love her. Be gentle. Smile. Hug her. Those are things that a girl wants. Ladies, the same goes for you. If your man is having a bad day, put your ego aside and love him and be there for him and talk to him and support him. It should be a matter of being sympathetic and empathetic towards what your partner is feeling and understanding that, sometimes it's not all about you. Sometimes it's about the other person, and if that person is having a bad day, you should be accommodating to that person. That's part of being in a relationship. You're giving up a little bit of yourself for somebody else. Do things voluntarily. What do I mean by that? Well, buy a girl flowers because you want to. Because it came from the heart, not because it's freaking Valentine's Day. 3 million other freaking men in the world 300 billion other men in the world are doing the same thing, buying flowers for their girlfriends on Valentine's Day. But it's rare to have a man buy you flowers on a regular Tuesday night just because it's Tuesday and you want to buy her flowers. Girls, if you live with your man, cook dinner for him just because. Do a nice plate settings with some candles and be all cute and romantic and get all dolled up for him. Put some perfume on. Those are things that spike up a relationship when they're about to, when they get a little dull and, you've been with somebody for over a year. Those are little things that it should come from the heart. It shouldn't be like your other partner is forcing you to do these things or because, oh, my best friend's boyfriend just did that, you should do this. No. It should be because you want to, because it comes from the heart, and because it makes you happy. Okay? The biggest of them all. You need to compromise. Yes. Okay, let me get my words straight. People who are in a relationship need to understand that it goes both ways. So, you need to, let's say, if you guys can't agree on one thing, you guys need to meet each other halfway. So that you guys are like here and then you guys can meet each other the other halfway. It's really important that you guys compromise because if you don't compromise, the whole thing just falls apart. You end up arguing and that ruins the relationship. Every time you have an argument, it brings negative vibes to your relationship. So it's kind of a self-fulfilling prophecy. You know, every time you have an argument, let's say you have an argument over, I don't know, what to order, where to go for a vacation or whatever. You know, once you have one argument, it kind of becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy that every single time you have an argument, the same things, it goes the same way all the time. So you yell, he yells, you both yell, you can't agree. He says this, you say that. And so give up your damn ego and give him something that he wants, and he in return will give you something that he wants. So another big thing is that, you know, you need to set the standard for when things get rough. So, like, if you guys are arguing, you know, and you see that the other person is not really being the bigger person and apologizing, or they're not being, like, how do I say, like, they're not being the person who's comprehensive and sympathetic and comes to you and talks to you, you know, be that person, be the better person, so that he or she, your partner, has an example of what it is to have somebody who understands the situation and is willing to compromise and be understanding. That's really, really important. I think so. One of the main reasons a lot of relationships fail is because a lot of people fail to do these things, especially when you're in a relationship for a longer period of time. Sometimes it just ends up being, hey, I'm just with this person, I don't give a frick about whatever. But, you know, the key of being successful and happy in a relationship is communicating. You know, you need to communicate and tell each other what you like, what you don't like, what you want, what you need. It's important because people cannot read your mind. Okay, girl? People cannot
read. Head, your cabeza is like a soda pop bottle, and if you don't twist it, it don't pop. So you
need to communicate. And girls, I know, we're the ones to be like, no, nothing's wrong, I'm okay. You're not okay. You know you're not okay. You know you're deep inside, you're like whimpering and cursing and crying and kicking bottles and whatever. You're not okay. So tell him you're not okay. This is how you feel, and this is what you want from him. Otherwise, things are never gonna change. So there you go.
You give me the peanut butter to my jelly. You give me the butterflies I feel in my belly. You give me the captain